Hey guys, Carrie here. Thanks for joining me today, and I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos. I haven't posted one since the season 7 finale of Game of Thrones, but October and fall are finally here, which means it is time for The Walking Dead Season 8 premiere. We are only a few days away, and I am so excited, and in honor of The Walking Dead returning, I thought I would do a little preview and prediction of the top 10 characters I think will be dead by the end of Season 8. So, thanks for joining me, let's get started. Number 10 of the characters I think are most likely to die is Tara. Tara's tricky. Her story's kind of done, but she has room for more, especially with the Oceanside. But I do think if she does die, it will be at the hands of one of the Oceanside people, or Negan himself. Not just generally the saviors, but you know, Glenn saved Tara at the prison, and so Negan killed Glenn, and maybe Negan will kill Tara. But if not, I think if she does die, it'll be at the hands of the Oceanside group as retaliation for telling their location to Rick and the Allies. Number 9, Shiva. You know, Shiva's technically a character, but I do think she will be dead by the end of the first half of Season 8. I think she'll be dead during All Out War. In the comics, she dies defending Ezekiel from walkers, and she is killed by walkers. And in the Season 8 trailer, we saw her surrounded by walkers, and I do think she will meet her demise. And let's face it, they're going to kill Shiva off as fast as they can because it costs a lot of money to bring a tiger to life on the big screen. Number 8 is Gregory. Gregory's tricky, too. In the comics, he dies later, but, you know, the comics are just pretty much a blueprint of how they map out the show. They don't stick to everything, obviously. But I do think Gregory will be dead. He's pissed a lot of people off. And if he does die, I think it'll be at the hands, possibly at the hands of the Hilltop. But I think it's more likely he'd be killed by Negan or Simon. Most likely Simon, because we've never seen Gregory with Negan. It's always him dealing with Simon. And I think he'd be killed because he's the one that lost control of the Hilltop, which was the Savior, one of Savior's trading partner, well, slaves, if you put it. And so I think if Gregory is killed, it will be because of that. You know, let's face it, he's not going to be fighting in the middle of the battlefield and all that war. He's too much of a coward for that. Number 7 is Jared, the asshole himself. Can't wait to see his death. Nothing would be more gratifying. And Jared will most likely die probably at either the hands of Morgan or Gavin. You know, he's gotten under Gavin's skin, and a lot of the Saviors don't like him because he's just an asshole. And he can't back it up like Negan or Simon. But I think it's more likely Morgan will kill him in retaliation for killing Benjamin. And so I'm very excited to see Jared's death, and hopefully it'll be slow and painful. Maybe possibly the same way he killed Benjamin, shooting in the leg through a major artery. So we'll have to see, but I think Jared's time will be coming to the end, most likely during the first half of Season 8. Number 6 is Jerry. Don't want to see Jerry go, but, you know, he's a minor character, and he's not very important to the story. Plus, everybody likes Jerry. Nobody has a problem with Jerry, which usually means they're going to be dead. So every character the audience loves and has no problems with whatsoever always end up dead. Jerry, I do think will die saving Ezekiel. You know, in the trailer we saw, you know, kind of a sweet moment between him and Ezekiel.
Thank you, Your Majesty. For what? For being such a cool dude.
I don't think that might necessarily be the time he dies, but when he does die, it will be defending the king, and probably die in the first half of Season 8. I don't know how they're going to map out the season, but it seems like first half will be All Out War, and then, you know, Season 8 will be The Whisperers. So we'll get to see how they map that out. Number 5, Father Gabriel. I have 3 major characters on this list, and Father Gabriel's one of them, Tara was the other. Father Gabriel, his story has kind of come full circle. You know, when we met him, he was hovering on a rock away from walkers, but he was a coward, he was a traitor, you know, he tried to turn Deanna and the Alexandria group against Rick's group when they first joined, but now he's trustworthy, he's a protector of the group, he's a fighter now, so, is there really anywhere else for him to go other than just standing in the background? Plus, we did see him and Negan in what looked like the trailer, surrounded by walkers, in the Season 8 trailer. I don't know if that'd be where he'd get killed, but I don't think he'll be lasting past Season 8.
I hope you got your shitting pants on.
What?
Your shitting pants. I hope you're wearing them right now. Because you are about to shit your pants.
Number 4 is Jadis. She pissed people off, Plus, she's not in the comics, which again is not an indicator of somebody's life or death in the TV series. But what are they going to use her for? I hate her. She's annoying, but she has really, beyond All Out War, she has no use to the story, at least that I can see. I do think she will be killed probably by Rick or by somebody in the Alexandria group. Possibly, though, maybe, she'll switch again, and, she's stubborn, and Negan doesn't like to deal with stubborn people, so maybe Negan himself or somebody in the Saviors will kill her. We'll have to see, but I definitely don't think Jadis will be lasting past Season 8 either. Number 3 is Eric. As we've seen in the past, any minor character that starts to get more and more airtime will usually die. We saw this with Spencer, Olivia, Denise, so on down the line. But anytime a minor character, we see more and more of them, usually that means that their death is coming, and we saw a lot of Eric compared to past seasons in Season 7. He was walking around Alexandria more, he was fighting more. We saw him, he went out and fought with the group to get the weapons from Oceanside. And we hadn't seen him fight or out, on a mission since Season 5 when him and Aaron found Rick's group. So I definitely think Eric's time is up. Sorry, Aaron, but Eric I do not believe will be lasting even past the half part of Season 8. So, number 2, Simon. I'm sorry to disappoint a lot of you, but I am 99.9% sure Negan is not going to die in Season 8. He probably won't even die in Season 9. People hate him, but he's not going anywhere. He's too important to the story. Even if they do deviate from the comics, he's too important to the story, especially when the Whisperers come. Not to mention Jeffrey Dean Morgan is awesome at playing him. And as much as I miss Glenn and Abraham, especially Glenn, they're dead. Get over it. It's a TV show. I still mourn Herschel. I still mourn Dale, but they're gone. We get over it. Negan had to do those things, and he's a character. He's not going anywhere. That being said, what's the second most satisfying thing compared to Negan dying? His right-hand man, which is Simon. Simon's getting more and more airtime. He's the second in command of the Saviors, and he will be dead. Most likely, if they do follow, the roadmap of first half, All Out War, Simon will most likely be dying in All Out War. Probably the finale.
I need to correct you on that point.
I do suspect probably somebody from the Hilltop killing him, if not somebody from the Hilltop Rick, but Simon was always the one to go on the missions to the Hilltop. And so maybe Jesus or Maggie killing him. I don't know how involved they're going to have Maggie in the actual battle, since she is pregnant. Well, not that we can tell yet, but it would be cool to see Maggie be the one to kill Simon, but it'd probably be Jesus if not Rick. Now, time for the number 1 pick for the character I think most likely to die in Season 8. Pretty much a guaranteed shot, 90% sure. Nothing's 100% in this show, but Morgan. Morgan is number 1. His story has come full circle, and probably full circle again. When we met him, he was just a single father now, looking out for his son. Then when we saw him again in season 3, he had gone cuckoo. And, you know, he was mourning the death of Dwayne. And we saw him just nuts. You know, he would kill everything. But then, you know, season 5 we saw the backstory. And how he became this person who, you know, all life is special and, you know, you don't take any life. And though that was a foolish stance too, he then lost that when Benjamin got killed. You know, he went crazy again for a little bit. And so now he's back on the wagon, like, he will kill if it's necessary. And he slowly kind of became that way when, you know, he was protecting Carol, and then definitely it fully turned to 180 when Benjamin was killed. And that brought back the memories of his son. And so Morgan has really nowhere else to go. Not only that, the season 8 trailer had Morgan saying, "I don't die."
I don't die.
It's pretty much 100% indicator in The Walking Dead that you are going to die. And I think at this point in the comics he does die. Actually, I'm pretty sure he does, because the reason Rick doesn't kill Negan and puts him in the cell that Morgan builds is to honor Morgan, in that all life is precious. So Negan at the end of season 8, well, probably the half of season 8, is going to go in the cell, and he'll be there for, you know, a couple years, however long the time jump is. And, no, but I definitely think Morgan will be dead. I would give him a 99.9% chance, actually, of him dying. So that is my list of the top 10 characters, along with honorable mentions of characters I think will die in season 8. Again, it's The Walking Dead. Nothing's guaranteed. It's just like Game of Thrones. You know, any character be killed off at any time. Daryl could die, though I think there's probably a 99.9% chance of that not happening. We'll have to see. I'm excited for the season premiere. I know I've been annoying my family with how much I've been talking about it. Still trying to get some family members and friends into watching it. No such luck, but, you know, I don't give up easily. So, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoy the season 8 premiere. I know I will most certainly probably enjoy it. So, I will be posting my reaction to the season 8 episode 1 of The Walking Dead shortly after the premiere, and I will post a link down below for you guys to watch that as well. Bye, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I want to hear your guys' input, characters you think are going to die, characters you think are going to most certainly live. You know, this is just my opinion on who I think is going to die. And, you know, everybody has opinions. So, I want to hear what you guys think, your comments. Subscribe below. You know, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. And I look forward to seeing you guys in a few days for the reaction. Bye, guys.